He was so keen, and his music was mean. He rode on past the lonely grey stone curve. He played the barrel, and his name was Dirk. He was the top percussionist they'd ever seen. And on his drum was the name Moonbeam. Dirk and his baron, mean and lean, is a big part of the folk club scene. The hero thespian, Dirk Moonbeam. Relax and comfortable, he looks serene.
Hello, Brian. You alright? I
Not so
bought the
bad.
guitar. How are you?
I'm a lot better than when I was admitted to Trafford General 3 weeks ago.
I was going to do a picture of that Captain and Mrs. Flint
Right.
and then show them and then pan it round to you.
Right.
But, you know, they're not around anymore. I'm sorry they weren't looked after while you were in hospital.
Sometimes people exceed your expectations,
Yeah.
but sometimes they're sort of rather disappointing.
Maybe you could get some more then.
I would think so in the summer.
The other one was Brett Hurricane.
Yes.
That's another top name, Hurricane. Right.
Dear.
It's a bit out.
Somewhat in need of tuning. As I say, I haven't played for nearly a month.
Let's have a go. Be a straightforward light beat, I suppose.
Right, you lead, I'll follow.
1, 2, 3, 4. He was so keen, and his music was mean. Rode up past the lonely grey stone curve. He played the barrel, and his name was Burke. He was the top percussionist they'd ever seen. And on his drum was the name Moonbeam.
Edward Edwardley and the Marquis of Flixton. Are we recording?
I think we are.
Right. He was so keen and his music was mean. He rode on past a lonely grey stone kirk. He played the bowron and his name was Dirk. He was the top percussionist they'd ever seen, and on his drum was the name Moonbeam. He enjoyed a cola and a drop of rum and the rat-a-tat-a-tatter on his goatskin drum. Rubba-dubba-dubba now and then. He had a past degree at the RNCM. Playing percussion was his favourite work, and his devoted fans chanted, "We want Dirk! We want Dirk! We want Dirk!" Dirk and his bowron, mean and lean, is a big part of the folk club scene. Their hero thespian, Dirk Moonbeam, relaxed and comfortable, he looks serene, content to have mended another broken dream. Dirk was never known to shirk. Dirk is not afraid of work, but doubters in the shadows they lurk. And his better half said, "Dirk's a Burke." Writing on paper by the ream, "I'd call him Burke Moonbeam," was all she simply said, and took her hot chocolate off to bed. So much for Dirk and a few beers. If he gives me any nonsense, I'll box his ears. What I've gone for is amusing character studies.
Yeah, well they are, and I think it works quite well, and I think it would appeal to a lot of different people. You know, in that kind of English eccentric kind of way.
Yeah, somewhat whimsical.
Yeah, yeah. Chung will see if his appointment card is full. He might have time to see the Wolf of Kabul. Anyway, that's roughly how that one goes.
Yeah, that's right.
You got an idea of, you know.
Yeah,
I
fully approve.
I'll try and put more the Wolf of Kabul. Yeah, more dramatic, you know, effects on it.
But you don't need to be too self-conscious about me approving of every... I mean, basically, I would say you're the closest lyrically to myself. I enjoyed your lyrics. I enjoyed some of the ideas that you come up with. And that's why I submitted some to you.
It's much appreciated. There's a whole variety of stuff I've done, types of music I've done for this. So this is like a Johnny Cash one, this one. I'm not very good at playing. It's good as well because it gets me playing different types of music.
Yeah,
because I'm not used to country, you see.
Which increases your repertoire.
Mr. Big was 5'4". Oh, bloody hell. Mr. Big was 5'4". Mr. Big had the blues. If only he had some built-up shoes. With a 14-inch lift, he'd be 6'6".
Excellent. This is
He
really
saved
good.
up his money and sent off for a pair that would lift him right in the air to his full height of 6'6". 6'6", Mr. Big. You know? Is that alright, that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's got a lot of potential.
Yeah. So I thought that'd be like a Johnny Cash style.
Yeah.
Because that'd be really nice, that. Mr. Big was 5'4". Mr. Big had the blues. If only...
Well, I've been messing around with percussion for about 10 years. I got into this sort of rather late in life.
They began to point and laugh, crane their necks like a giraffe. I drank another carafe. The hair at the sides, it was brown, but the hairpiece was coloured plum. I didn't dare dance a jig because it was a deluxe wig. It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, but I rather enjoy sort of amusing character studies. Foreign Iron Curtains, spy generalissimos are usually called something like Boris. And the KGB was the Russian secret police. Boris of the KGB, a double agent, that flower seller, packing a secret poisoned umbrella. On a park bench, reading a newspaper of the nation, the double agent wore a pink carnation. Codename Kremlin was obsessed that the double agent had confessed to Boris of the KGB. Then he lost his liberty. The machine pistol of Agent 007 sent the foreign spy into espionage heaven. The black leather gloves will give them hell. Kremlin is an assassin as well, as he pulled on his sinister black gloves. The black leatherette attaché case contained his weapon of instant death. The Bulgarian female spy was one of his lady loves. The pistol barked death, he drew his last breath. Later, he gives the code phrase to the man as best he can. The sun is shining in the land of the midnight sun. To which the contact replied, and the tulips are blooming in Amsterdam. He fastened his boots with distinctive laces. Then they both exchanged attaché cases. Before the news could go to press, he slipped aboard the Orient Express.
Bit of a Russian spy mark.
Yeah, from Bulgaria with love, or Dr. Maybe.
Yeah.
we won't go on the coast-to-coast tours of the United States or anything. Or,
yeah, or a nationwide tour of this particular group of islands, or signing exclusive contract deals and all sorts of silly nonsense that's not required. They're not satisfied unless they own your soul. Preserve your amateur status, team.
I love being able to, work with other people. I think music's in everything that we all do every day anyway. And when we're working together, different people, from different backgrounds, whatever, and but we got our words and stuff and quite a lot of, imagination crossover. I think, definitely. But I think there's a good, it gives there's such a reward to be gained through it all, you know what I mean?
And when it's not necessarily expressed in monetary terms.
Exactly. So it's just really nice as a,
It's like the MGM slogan, art's gratia artis, art for art's sake. We seem to work quite well together,
there's...
Received at 22:34 hours on the 3rd of July.
Down, sweet Bobo.
I noticed you put the CDs through the letterbox. I've given it to play. It's a very pleasant listen. I'm suitably impressed. Well done. Yes, I'm very happy with the way you're doing things. I'll speak to you again. Okay,